Hi friends, I have another quick video for you today. This is on how to make this quick gift idea for a friend or a neighbor who's under the weather. This is a Get Well Soon gift bottle, and it's one of these hand sanitizer bottles that you can get at your local grocery store at all $1. Comes in a couple of different sizes, and I'm making the big one here, but you can quite easily adjust this down to one of those little tiny ones if you want to put in a little gift bag. What you're going to need is a bottle of the hand sanitizer. You're going to need some ribbon that coordinates with your paper. Now I'm using a 12 by 12 plastic paper piece made by KI Memories, and this company sells some of this paper periodically during some of the seasons, and it is sold often at Michael's. So check out your local craft store, but also Michael's, if there's one near you, has some of this plastic paper material. And then I printed off some sentiments, but you can certainly Cricut cut or stamp whatever you'd like. I happen to do Get Well Soon and Waves of Good Health Coming Your Way. So I'm going to decide which one I want to put on this particular bottle. But let's get started with this project. At the end, if you've enjoyed this video or this tip, please feel free to leave a comment. I sure appreciate those. Thanks for watching. Sorry about that, it never fails. Whenever I'm working on a video, I get interrupted. So I'm going to remove this plastic material off of the front of the bottle, and on this particular one, the adhesive all came off on this label, and that's okay. Now for the back side, I'm going to again try and remove the label, and it should peel off pretty easily. I can get a good grip here. That there's some adhesive left behind there that's kind of tacky, and that's just fine. If you have more, it's even better, but don't worry about it if you have some left. Then you can do place this paper on your bottle one of two ways. You can either use, you can see how tacky that adhesive is, just use the adhesive that's been left behind, or you can get some score tape, some orange tacky tape, or some spray adhesive to attach that. Now for purposes of the video, I'm just going to use my ATG gun to do it quickly, and I'm just going to put just a couple of pieces there. And you know what I may do also is just corner around those edges so it's a little bit nicer finish. So let me grab my quarter rounder here. I love this corner chomper. So nice to have two options in one tool. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. And you know what, I also probably should put some ATG here on the sides, just to keep those sides from sticking out. And then you can just use your bone folder to kind of smooth that down, and you can see how you won't even see the adhesive through that material. Okay, so there's one side. Now I'm going to corner around the second side. Now on this particular graphic design on this plastic paper, there is a raised image that you can feel and a flatter edge. You want to have the raised image out, the flat edge towards the bottle. This gives it a little bit more dimension to have that raised image on the outside. And I'm going to center that on there. And there's your bottle all covered up. Oops, I got upside down. Okay, so there's your bottle all covered up. The next thing you're going to do is take a 2.5 inch scallop punch. You can do this on your Cricut as well with your Accent Essentials cartridge. I'm going to just scallop punch a circle. Okay, so once you've got that, I am going to ink that up. And this dewdrop is pearlescent sky blue. Just think it's a fun color. And then I printed off some sentiments on my computer. This one says Get Well Soon, and this one says Waves of Good Health Coming Your Way. And while I've got the ink open, I'm just going to ink those up. Now there is a Cricut sentiment stamp on Just Because cards that says Get Well Soon, and you can cut that out. But for a little project just like this, I wanted to use the different fonts on my computer, so you can do it either way. There's also some really great rub-on material that you can buy at your local craft stores, and take any sentiment that you create on your computer and basically turn it into a rub-on. So that would work great also for this project. The next thing I'm going to do is just take my waves and I'm just going to glue those to the bottom of the scallop here. And where's my glue pen? And I really love these zig pens for just some quick glue right where you need it. Oops, I get it to the bottom of my mat there. And then I'm going to take my little piece of ribbon and I'm going to make like a little loop, and I'm going to attach that to the back of my scallop with the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And the reason I'm attaching it to the scallop is because if you give this as a gift, they may want to remove that so that they can actually use it and not get all this paper wet, and your little sentiment will be on there, but that part can actually be removed. So once that's on, let me see if I can zoom out here. Okay, so once you have that attached on, you're going to take your whale, and the whale's kind of going to cover up the little stapler, the little staple, sorry, that's on the top of there. So let me zoom in. Sorry about that brightness. Maybe if I turn that light off, that would be a little better. Okay. So there you go. You've got your little wave on there. Oh, I love that Google eye. Your waves on the scallop, and you've attached that to your bottle with ribbon. And then you're going to take your sentiment. I'm going to use the Get Whale Soon, and I'm just going to glue that to some scrap paper. And you can either cut this on your paper trimmer or just use some scissors. And I'm just going to use some scissors for it right now. And you can do so many of these really quickly. And actually what I did for myself, because you know this is the season for all those colds and flus, I just printed off an entire page of these sentiments. Now this is just on copy paper because it's my original, but you can run that off onto cardstock and just have them ready to go in a little drawer. And when you have a sick friend or neighbor, that will be ready to go. So I'm going to take that Get Well Soon sentiment and I'm going to attach it there to the back half of this. And you know what might be cute is to put some green behind that as well, since there's some green in the paper. So I am going to do that. Let me just take that second piece. Let me show you here. Take this second piece of coordinating cardstock, and I'll use my paper trimmer for this. Whoops. That always happens. And you just want to mat that, and you're going to attach that to the bottle. So let me just get some adhesive on that. I didn't cut that very straight. You do a much better job when you're sitting there taking your time. So I'm just going to put that at an angle. So I've got the front of my bottle with the waves and the little cute googly-eyed whale on the front, and then on the back it says Get Well Soon. And I think that makes a super gift for your friend or neighbor who's a little under the weather. So hope you enjoyed this fast project, and please visit my website creativecutter.org for more tips, ideas, and Cricut tutorials. Have a great day.